Yeah, doing the third loop out of 5. Is that the true loop? Okay. But yeah, we did some normal things in that, so let's go ahead and use zoom. Now, interestingly, it says complete. Like, does it mean like I complete all the side questy type things? I still find it weird. It lists that on the oh wait. Now wait, why did it let me go to it this time? Oh! It takes me to him. But the last time it just said nothing. What was up with that? It just said, nope, screw you. See, that was the hot spring area. South and north says complete. What kind of... I'm not sure if the complete thing has to do with side quests or things you find. Place. Yeah, I remember that one. There was somebody who wanted a golden cactus. Well, let's go see about turning that in real quick. Hey, Dan. True endings of 5th loop. But yeah, I mean, isn't Death Stranding still a long ways off from coming out? Did they announce a release date or something? Because last I went into it, they haven't even had a release date listed yet. But good morning, Dan. Now, I'm assuming the quest thing won't give me an idea where the... Yeah. I need to find him. I do not remember... Yeah, there he is. It's so ever sharp. I don't know, you should be eating that, man. What, this year? It's coming out this year? I was expecting it to probably be like 2 more years. Are you kidding me? It's coming out on November 8th? Please tell me you mean next year. Hey, Pad. I have no idea what the trick store is. I'm assuming it's just a accessory. Of this year? What the hell? A Kojima game not taking 5 million years to be finished? Imbued with the power to evade enemy attacks. It gives a 1% chance to evade enemy attacks. I guess if you're really desperate for an accessory, but that sounds kind of meh. See, that gives charm. I wonder if you temper that. I wonder if the percentage will go up, though. See, you'll lose a little of the maximum health I get. See, is there anyone that doesn't have an accessory on? You don't have any accessories. Come here, clown. Ew, have fun. It does? Then maybe it might become slightly better then, depending on how much... I mean, at least a 5% a more believable use? 1% is just... If you're relying on an item that has a 1% chance of triggering, you're relying on some really fucking low RNG to trigger. That's like some pure luck shit, though. Okay, well, we throwing that in. I don't think there's any quests we got to really throwing in at the moment. We got ones to do. Let's see. The book back at the Hell Door, but I'm assuming we don't get to go back there for a long time. And I need to use Wild Side with Peps. That was from a guy in the back. Yeah. Now, you missed, at the end of the last time we streamed Dragon Quest, we did a section of Dragon Quest 2 in the time place at the end. Okay, so... Yeah, I remember where the fuck we're going, you know? That was where the... Yeah, that was where the boss was, so I'm pretty sure we have to go down here, I'm assuming. Also, before you ask why the hell am I running everywhere, I don't know, I just find running around more fun than being on the horse myself. I don't know. Call me a retro weirdo, whatever. Hey! Damn it! Guess I was just angled a little off. But I did not level grind any off-screen this time or anything, so I didn't feel like we needed to really do much. I mean, we're pretty good on money and everything, so I didn't feel like we really needed to do much. Well, you got hit all attacks, so probably want to get rid of you first. Follow the purple spots. Let's see, so just weighs your luck stat. Purple spots, is that after a hangover? Yeah, spending spree hangover. Oh, and Dan, so you'll... Oh, what was I... There was something I was gonna explain in Dark Souls, and I forgot what it was. What was it I said I was gonna explain about? See, yeah, drinks tend to spend a lot of money. Go to a casino, it gives you alcohol for free. There you go. That's how you get cheap. Go to a penny slot machine, sit there and get drunk all day. Damn it, what was I gonna explain? I explained the Pyromancer thing on, Dan's having some problems with, Dark Souls. What was it? Crap. Explained Lautrec, explained the male Pyromancer, Oh yeah, Sen's Fortress and the Hidden Path. Okay, so... Apparently I used the camp 10 times. Anyway, so the path for the key you need, that unlocks the shortcut that goes back to the entrance from the top and frees the wizard, is, when you get outside at a higher altitude, you'll notice there's a pathway in a building that's like, there's a destroyed section. You have to jump that and go through that building and go down. And at the bottom is the key with a snake lady who shoots lightning. That's where you get the key, and now unlock a cage that you can take up and down from the entrance, which basically skips about 90% of the dungeon, so that's definitely a highly recommended thing to do. And then the golem boss is at the top of the fortress. Now to get to him, you have to go up, once you get to the outside area, you have to walk around the building where you'll be firebombed and shit and get inside, and you'll go up a stair ladder, and that should take you to the fog door. There's also a side path up there that'll let you summon Atticusmj, the greatest NPC that ever lived. So what do you want, buddy? Oh. Yeah, I could deliver a little. Sounds like a simple thing. Assuming she has a quest marker. If I have... Well, he did say she works at a bakery, so that should narrow it down. But yeah, the Golem's considered like one of the fucking easiest bosses in the game, so... If you can get summoned at him, I would highly recommend taking advantage of getting as many souls as you can from him. We gotta go through a cave. Oh yeah, we will go to get a boat. And we're nimble now. Not home right now, but... Well, like I said, later after stream, I can help you. Also, I thought the greatest NPC was the... No, she's the most bold NPC. That, like, she'll wear the worst equipment in the game. And still be like a tank. Now, Atticus, if you could summon Atticus anywhere in the game, I could tell you everyone would be summoning him constantly. The only thing that sucks about Atticus is if the golem throws him off the side. But Atticus could take a hell of a fucking beating. Also, was that Gyarados? Okay, it was a serpent thing. I was gonna be like, why am I seeing a Gyarados? Is that thing running away from that? It's interesting to see the few interactions the monsters have. So yeah, they want to feel the serpents. Interesting. See, all the all the NPCs summons in one seems to be way OP. Oh no. Some of them are really crappy, like the witch. The witch can be really crappy. Like, she's good for the butterfly, because it's weak to magic anyway. But what really sucks for the witch is she's the summon NPC for the 4 kings, and she's awful for that fight. And the shitty thing is, if you want her gear set, it only appears if you beat the 4 kings with her summoned for the fight. If you don't do that, you don't trigger her body appearing to get her gear set, and that's the only way to get her gear set. So if you want the witch set, you have to summon her, and she's just basically a handicap for you, because the 4 kings will whip her the fucking shreds. 4 kings was the fight that drove me insane when I first played Dark Souls. Which is the great butterfly, yeah. Yeah, she's good for the butterfly. So can I climb this? Yeah. So, probably best. Okay, so there's a camp over there. We'll explore the camp thing. Make sure there ain't any, like, gather points or anything over here. I don't know, I feel like the horse thing's just kind of pointless a little. I mean, you go a bit faster, but it's just... not that big of a thing. I mean, it's not like any of the ones or like a huge hike or anything. It's like, oh my goodness, I gotta run a little bit more. It's the end of the world. I tell you, go do the Cave of Ronin in Dragon Quest II, and then you can get back with me. You wanna know what hell is? Do the Cave of Ronin. Or Woe. Is it Rome or Rome? I can't remember. It's something with it all. Point is, that place sucks. That's like dealing with cockatrices in Final Fantasy 1. It's like that bad. If you've never played the original Final Fantasy 1, I mean the original, like NES original cockatrices, whatever the dungeon cockatrices were in, that place was also a fucking nightmare. Death, death, and death. They mentioned death. Oh, some more death. But then again, the original NES Final Fantasy had like 5 versions of death anyway. You had like waste, what? Oh, there's Goopies. Hi, Goopy. I don't know if I found Goopy yet. I don't think I have. Oh. Updated platypus. Okay, well, what's... Yeah, I was gonna say, Goopies usually call back up. So we probably want to focus on them. Probably do a big bang. Oh, they're just going there. Oh, deal. How big can they make the group? I don't know how big they could go. You didn't have any attacking. Healing looks alright. Give a good whack to that one. And we'll throw a big bang. There we go. And then other 2 muds, hopefully. The 1. No, no, no! Stop summoning more! See, I told you, they're just gonna keep summoning them. Never had the patience to play through it. Through FF. Game is too... Yeah, Final Fantasy 1 on the NES. Cause, like, how you save and shit, and the RNG of death spells in that game. I mean, you could literally go to a dungeon and just be fucking wiped to lose, like, an hour of progress and have to do it all over again. It can be pretty brutal in the later dungeons. But the Cave of Ronin is... The Cave of Ronin is the cave before the final dungeon, which is the castle in Dragon Quest II. And that place has the same problem. It has lots of creatures that fucking do death everywhere. And it is very painful, you know? Good. Do the misses.
Veronica wins again.
See, I wonder how many times an enemy can summon in the same battle, I wonder, if there's like a limit. Because in Persona 5, it limited that. Eventually, the enemies would be like, nobody will ever come. I've played emulated versions, but never the NES. I've played through the PS1 version. Now, I have played the NES version, but I've never beaten it. I've gotten up to, like, the elf, the evil elf guy who fakes being king or whatever. I can't remember the exact circumstances. The goop guys are kind of hard to see here. So... Oh, I take the other way. Excuse me, goopy guys. Wonder if it's always waiting here, or if that's just... Oh, wait. They are hard to see with the ground. What the hell? Why is that one, like, glowing? That does not look like... Oh, it's a mountain enemy, yeah. That does not look like a familiar Dragon Quest mob for me, though. Eh, back up, back up. It's all about the backup. I want to do a Dragon Quest marathon one day. Nothing wrong with that. Dragon Quest 1 and 2 aren't too long if you know what to do and you don't get too bad luck on some RNG with a later portion of 2. I'm not sure how long 3 is. I think that one's a pretty decent length. I mean, 1, if you know what you're doing, especially if you're playing the later versions and not the NES version, you can literally do Dragon Quest 1 in just like, what, 2 hours?
Who else wants some?
Now, if you're doing the original Dragon Quest 1, you're going to be wasting lots of time grinding for gold. Like, they scaled that stuff down way much for the Game Boy Color and stuff. So I'm assuming this is one of the flying mounts. If I can not have 5 million enemies trying more than me. Oh! Hello, welcome to the party. How are you doing? Today we're playing Dragon Quest today. Let's see. I'll play either of the Game Boy versions or the Super... I've tried the Super Nintendo versions, but hey, you know, I just noticed it shows... You can see the sparkle on the tree in the background. That's kind of a nice touch. The Game Boy Color versions of Dragon Quest 1, 2, and 3 are pretty good versions, honestly. I'm not really a fan of the world map sprites in the Super Nintendo ones too much. But I do like the combat sprites, especially the animated ones they did, which were in, I think it was in 5 and 6, right? I think 5 and 6 had slightly animated enemies. Or maybe I'm thinking of a different one. I don't know, there's so many different versions of everything anymore, I can't ever freaking remember what's anymore. You don't have enough MP. You don't have a bang. What she said. If you'll let me get on this mount. So I'm assuming this'll let me. That is not a jump. Oh, but you can fly over the water, though. I was like, it said jump. I was expecting it to fly, so it does have just a wee little-ass jump. So, yeah. I was just kind of confused there for a second, because I was like, what? Damn, those things are really hard to see with all the rain and the ground. There they go, summoning everything. See, did the hero get any hit on? Oh, the hero won bang. I can do that, but the hero doesn't get SP for whacking things with this weapon though. Get out of here. You can sap all you want, but you're by yourself. So it don't matter anymore, punk. You know, one day something I really want to do is I want to play the third slime game. Like, I really liked like, if you ever played Rocket Slime, I played the second one on the DS, which was the only one that ever got localized. It was pretty good, so I went and got the Game Boy Advance one, which was also pretty good. I have the third one on the 3DS. I have not tried it out yet, though. So, there's a sparkly in that tree. I thought I saw a sparkly somewhere in the water wheel. You can't go that far out. That's the limits, though. Ah, there. I was like, I thought I saw some other sparkly somewhere. Look at here. Royal Soil. Let's see. I have the first one. I haven't even played it. Still sealed. Oh, there's a chest there. Skill seed. Wait, they added seeds that give you skill points? No! Tough decisions. Why do you do this to me? Anything else around here? No. Okay, well, I'm gonna sneak behind you if you don't mind. Thank you. Anything else on the islands around here? Yeah, I tell you, I never saw the day where I was gonna have all kinds of sealed games. I used to open everything, and now I can't even keep up with stuff I get anymore. It kind of makes me sad in a way. You're going to have skill points to spare on end. I don't know. I always feel like there's some great decision I have to make. Be like, oh no, I want this, but there's this. Okay, I think that's everything around here. Looks like the next area is going to be even more freaking mess. What? I can't take him. What a load of bull. Wait a minute. I see like a cave over there. Is that just the background? Wait. Nope. Just wanted to go by. Can't go that way either. Wait. Oh no, that's back out. For some reason, I thought that's what I was looking at there. Help if I pay attention. Just use the seed. Let's see. If you stumble on a boss or something when you're short on skill, that would help. Well, I haven't used too many of the skill points too much yet. Let's see, where are we at? You got 19, you've built up some. Let's see. I need a... When we get to the next town, I need to see if there's a decent dagger, though, because I can't really make one. Let's see... So that one's... Okay, yeah, that's well. This is the one. That one away. Accuracy, accuracy... Outflow, Blue Wing. See, I haven't really had the opportunity to run into middle enemies, but that could obviously be very useful. Now, you know, one question is, what tree is this related to? Because it's smack in the middle of the two. See, Dragon Quest Marathon sounds good. I want to try every Blizzard Day Awful. What? Every Blizzard Day Awful. Those are just his normal things. Let's see, steal. I haven't really tried stealing anything. I guess that's probably, I would imagine stealing probably gives you a lot of crafting stuff, so it might actually be a good idea to learn that. See, the ones in the middle could be either one. I was wondering if they, like, apply to both trees, is what I was thinking. Increase defense. Chance to dodge, 2%. How about, like, 5,000,000%? That sounds way better. Increase defense can be useful. Daily. A daily. Oh, ha. Ha 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 ha. You think this is so funny? Yeah. See, I haven't tried any of their other weapons yet. I mean, the Wombs give him MP, so... Wow, he has... a pretty big-looking one. Swords, knives, whips. And he has way more access to stuff than everyone else at the moment. Let's see, what do I got access to at the hero? I already did that. I don't really care about poof. So that also unlocks more. Well, yeah. I always kind of find stuff that's 3, 2, 1 really too low RNG. Like 5% is usually the kind of minimum thing I usually want with that kind of thing. Usually, myself. Just might as well boost sword because we've been using that pretty exclusively. And I think I'll wait until I actually try him out before I use any of his points to anything. Is that a yellow one? That was the weirdest walk I've ever seen. Hey, some gold. That's good. You got a password? Yeah, I'm assuming he has a password. Yeah. So, assuming this is going to go in order, I'm going to assume this one's going to go to Dragon Quest III. And he runs away. So they're not all red, they're just different colors. Oh, it's Cal. Hey Cal, what's the weather look like? Like, whose idea was it to make the cows tell you the weather in this game now? Very bizarre. Oh, it's a marshmallow peep. Eat it! I see. Dang it, I tried to get the attack on him.
Okay.
I swear, Dragon Quest literally has some of the weirdest monsters sometimes. That, like, in the old days were one thing, but nowadays sometimes some of them just don't fucking make any sense. It's like, how does that thing function? I use one big bang and then I'm just gonna have her hit with the staff to get some of her MP back. I don't want her MP getting too low.
Are you alright?
Thanks.
Muddy hand. So they got one of the Goopy name, huh? I liked Goopy. Stop changing everything's name. I swear, it's probably, considering all the different RPG franchises, it's probably the most confusing to be a Dragon Quest fan over the years. They've changed so many names, enemies, and just fucking everything. Multiple times throughout the franchise. Well, Final Fantasy got to a point where they just eventually started naming everything the same and kept to it for the most part.
Thank goodness.
Dragon Quest can't ever seem to make up its mind. So yeah, so that way I'll go that way, so... I guess... Let's go this way, and then we go back around. Let's see, Bloodhand is the red one. I don't remember the variation names, but the original basic one's called Goopy in several games. I don't remember what the variations. And there must be a mount one somewhere, because I see a thing out there in the... Oh, there it is. Speak of the devil. No! Don't poison me! See, did I... See, that's the sigil, that was the wakey thing. Let's see, attack that hits all enemies and causes heavy damage to slimes. I wonder if mud counts as a slime type enemy. I mean, it is a liquidy type creature. No, not the backup. it's instances like this that boomerangs are useful. Let's see. Dragon Quest can make up its mind one thing board meeting. So, what we should call the next game, Guy in the back. Dragon Quest 12, Plaza Shores. The subtitle is the important part. Well, you know, a lot of Dragon Quest games didn't have, a lot of them didn't have subtitles too often. But then, what, about the DS remakes of many of the titles, they started inputting a lot of subtitles to all this. Because, I mean, originally, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's see, I think 7 also didn't have a subtitle. 8 had the course of the, it was a course of something, I can't remember exactly. Also, welcome, man. How you doing? Taking a peek at Dragon Quest today? Now, you told me you finished it, actually, on your stream, I think you said. I do remember you said you enjoyed 11. Yeah. I just want to get on the little hornet. Oh, yeah, I got poison. Let's see, you... Yeah, a lot of people, apparently, this was their first Dragon Quest games. It's always weird to me when somebody says, that, like, a really newer version is their first game. That always seems weird to me. I guess it just goes to show you how old I am these days. It just always makes me feel weird. Because, I mean, let's see, the first time I ever played any Dragon Quest game was probably the Game Boy Color games. I never got to play any of the NES entries myself when I was really young, but I do own all the NES versions though. I got them as a set from someone who was selling them. Ooh, some extra poles. See, I was up until 5 a.m. just laying in bed chilling. Oh. I was up pretty late last night. Pink Gorilla was doing their Twitch sale last night. And we usually do our Borderlands stream on Friday nights, but I had to use a calling card for my time. And before everyone else gets on my ass, Pat, you've been sick 2 times, and I think there was one night Dan was sick, and then Aaron was sick another night, so wait before you all get on my ass again. But, you know, as a long-time Dragon Quest person, unlike Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest has always retained a pretty good, favorable entries. I mean, overall, most people usually don't like 6, for the most part. Like, that's about at least my time growing up as a Dragon Quest person, 6 is usually the one I always heard people dislike the most. Usually. Not always the case. They're hiding in the bushes. They came from behind. I've never played a Dragon Quest game. Back on that again. Let's see. It's just we got the subtitles. Well, I remember some of the DS versions they crapped out on, like, the party talking. Goopy Hand. Oh, finally, somebody didn't show up. Goopy Hands summoned so many damn enemies.
We'll soon have that
So
patched up.
many!
Thanks.
Blows before. I have an excuse. It was my anniversary. I took my wife out that night. Yeah, there was that. I actually completely forgot about that too. You also had that. Thanks for the free point. Don't share. Yeah, Dan's like the only married person out of my viewership. The rest of us are just weebs. We're just weebs. Weebs, dweebs, and nords. But hey, could be worse. At least we're happy, little bunch. I'd rather be a happy weeb than a depressed, politician-type person. The misery of the real world. Also, that was the only time I missed. Now, I could have swore there was a day you felt bad. I think. I know there was at least 2 times Pad was sick. And then I had my trip to my sister's, but that was the week Aaron was sick, so even if I didn't have my trip to my sister's, we wouldn't have been able to do that week anyway. Man, I love the boomerang, though. I love the boomerang so much. I think Dragon Quest V was the first time they had boomerang weapons, I believe. I'm trying to remember. And once you marry, then you aren't. They all. Oh! Ooh, somebody's sleeping in the doghouse tonight. Ah, one! Somebody's sleeping in the doghouse tonight. Quick, somebody email Dan's wife. Wait, is that not a mountable one? Okay. I think we explored most of the ground for you. I doubt there's probably any items on the things up here, but I guess I better take a quick look. There's a really high platform here. Ooh, there's something. Can I get that real quick? Mini medal! Please, I tell my wife all the time. You're just lucky you don't have one of those people that can't take a joke. Actually, apparently today, what was it, in Poland? Apparently Poland's McDonald's had some ad about like a Bloody Mary ice cream. And a bunch of people lost their minds because apparently, like, there was some kind of motor spree that some people called the Bloody Mary, which actually there was multiple instances people have called Bloody Marys in that. And apparently a bunch of people were just triggered over that. That was just kind of really weird to see on Twitter this morning. You know me, I would marry someone with no sense of humor.
Another one
Yeah,
bites the dust.
Dan's my local troll. Ooh, Wing of Strength. Oh, I better one instead! Can I go off the side? No, I cannot. Those goopies match so well into the environment. Okay, well, I think that's probably the only treasure up there. Welcome to 2019, where everyone is... Oh, that's for sure. I mean, I understand, there were instances of, like, when Blizzard did the whole thing about, like, I thought that was terrible with BlizzCon. Like, I thought that was a really terrible thing to do. It's like... But... You know, I understand instances like that, but yeah, there's people who really can't seem to take side little jokes, so there's a little side path over here. But the town's right there, so... Yeah, the town's just trapped in like a little swamp. Huh. Oh, okay, so wait. Oh, no, it's... What am I playing? Minecraft with Waynes and stuff? I guess at least it's not visible. In Minecraft, you can, like, still see the Wayne. You don't usually see that in real life too often. See, my wife doesn't work. I pay her for everything. And my 2 kids. If anything, yes, that's how my father always puts it. That's what my dad always says. It's like, I have money? You mean it's her money? See, that's the good thing about being single these days. You get more money. See, I love the idea of letting other people have the kids and I'll just be cool witch uncles. Yeah, that's pretty much me in a nutshell. My sister has a family. I got a nephew and a niece. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much it. Nice little fishing town. That reminds me of a town in, what is it? SteamWorld on PS2? Like that first shot reminded me of a spot in, I think it was called SteamWorld. I can't remember. I haven't played a whole lot of it.
What a beautiful place. It feels as though the whole town is bobbing up and down on the waves.
So this is Gondolia, huh? I heard there were some big scores to be had here. Rich merchants from all over the world, ships full of treasure, you name it.
My wife's brother is very rich. Every once in a while they remember they have nephews. She'd be like, "Hey, bro, you coming down for my kid's birthday? I thought that was last month." "Oh no, that was just a random celebration." Yeah.
And this is where you're keeping your ship, Sylvando. The ship that you own. Don't tell me you're some kind of millionaire.
Oh, come now, Ronnie, darling. You know it's not polite to pry.
See, I would imagine there was definitely something more up with him, because it just seems so odd for him to randomly join us.
All right. The docks are in the southwest of the town. Last one there's a rotten egg.
But then again, I'm talking about Dragon Quest. Sometimes Dragon Quest just does really simple things at the same time. Okay, well, that was random. Oh no. I'm not sure if I should question that. See, earlier when I streamed last week, we listened to some of the Japanese voice acting. I think they went a little too flamboyant with the English actor. I think the Japanese one's not too bad for him. I think they may went just a little too flamboyant with the English one. Just a little. We had everyone over our house for Halloween, and we couldn't make it because it was a weeknight. Yeah, I always hear a lot of times parents have trouble with Halloween these days. Let's see. Once he falls back like a level or two, I'll probably have him in the party, but he's always the same level as everyone else, so I'll try to give everyone decent screen time. Now, I'm assuming we're gonna at least get 3 more party members, since there's enough space down there for 3 more people. Which means we're gonna have a lot of swapping ability. That's a pretty decent, but that's a great sword. I'm not really a two-hand person when it comes to JRPGs a lot of times. He always wants to tempt me with the damn great swords. See, you haven't got the best character yet. Well, yeah, I know there's the old from, let's see, damn it, I'm not sure where the case is sitting at the moment. I know there's the old guy with the red hat, and then the lady wearing the green suit. They're on the cover in the opening. I can't think of any, can I? Nah, it doesn't show you. It just shows you the main character on the menu one. I can't think of anyone else that was on the cover, but I'm sure there probably is someone else on now. Though I am curious about the green suited lady. Yeah, she obviously looks like a martial artist type character. But I'm very curious about the gentleman with the little red hat. Because he looks exactly like that king sitting at that table in the opening, so that seems very odd. One cat suit for 10,000 coins? What? Why isn't it free DLC? Pre-order DLC. Make it pre-order DLC like it came with the Secret of Mana remake. There you go. I have Secret Mana remake. Give me the cat suit. Well, I guess that's more of a tiger. Let's see, it's like every RPG where you have to level every character only to have certain ones locked out. Well, that'd be like Final Fantasy IV has a lot of that, where the characters come and go at different moments through the story. They'll come in and come out, and certain ones never rejoin. Like Sid, let's see, I think Sid only joins you like 2 times in Final Fantasy IV. Unless you play the GBA version. In the GBA version of Final Fantasy IV, they made it where you could actually have anyone join you for the end, which is kind of at least something different if you've played it before. No, thankfully, that's good. I hate that. I don't mind sword characters, but I don't like it when they do it to a whole lot of characters. I think Final Fantasy IV is about the most I'd be like that. Oh yeah. Oh boy, my sister didn't like that. using Aerith a lot and then finding out she dies, and then it's like, well, that was a waste of all my time. That was lovely. Oh, you think it was too much in 4? I think 4 is that's about as much as I'd want. I think 4 did an okay job of it, but that's just my opinion. Gotta loot all the houses. Gotta be the classic hero and destroy everything. Look everywhere. Kinda sad you can't investigate bags though. I'm so used to looking in bags in the older titles of Dragon Quest games, so it feels so weird not looking in them. Nothing around now. Let's see, I went in that one, so I need to go this one. Need more recipes for the forge too. I really like. What did you think of the forging in 11? Doesn't look like anything to break in here. Investigate there. Also ovens. You could also investigate ovens in several of the retro titles. Feels weird not investigating ovens and bags. I'm really liking the forging in 11. It really reminds me of the mini games in 14, in Final Fantasy 14. None of my viewers have played 14. Some of them have seen me play 14 now. But I don't think I've ever showed off crafting on livestream when I played 14. But yeah, it really reminds me of the same kind of idea, having a little mini game to make the gear better and stuff. I like that. It makes it more involved, as opposed to like Final Fantasy 11, throw everything in a crystal, sit your ass down, hope RNG doesn't make it explode and you lose everything. See... Yeah, I actually heard they added a raid based on Neo Automata. Which, that sounded very interesting to me. I was like, oh, really? Yoko Taro's evading Final Fantasy XIV. Woohoo! Let's see. Crafting is 100% better when it's a mini-game. Well, I think the mini-game makes it more interesting, and then, of course, when you give it the ability to make it better through the mini-game, I think all that together just makes it much more funner. See, the 2 most common MMOs I ever played was 11 and World of Warcraft. I have played Phantasy Star, but I didn't really get to do a lot in it. I played the Xbox version of Phantasy Star, and, well, I didn't really get to do much, because all it was really left was just really overpowered people. They'll watch it. Last time I heard someone in this situation, they got shot to death with arrows. You spoony bards. spoony boards. But, yeah, when I played, like, I like when it comes to World of Warcraft and 11, I like the crafting in World of Warcraft more in those two. Because Final Fantasy, I hate crafting in 11. It is such an annoying bother in 11. It's awful in 11. You need a Sword Elemental Crystal, then all the items, then you need to be a certain level and a skill, and then your level and shit depends on your chance of success, and if it fails, you can lose, like, 1 to everything. The crystal always breaks, and the materials, you can randomly lose certain things. Oh, I almost missed those. Oh, damn. Those are the fake ones. Haha. Damn it, fake ones. Quit faking me out here. Woohoo! Old school crafting. I mean, at least in World of Warcraft it was pretty simple. In 11, they really tried to make it way too fucking confusing in 11. I mean, to this day, I don't think they've ever figured out, like, there's always been this belief that depending on the crystal you use, you need to face a certain direction, north, south, east, northeast, or something and shit, to increase the percentage. And as far as I know, no one has ever found out whether that's just hocus pocus people have believed in, or whether that actually is a true mechanic in the game. Damn superstitions. Well, what could possibly go wrong? I only had the traumatizing event of the last town. Well, at least that one wasn't traumatizing like Dragon Quest III. Yeah, the one with the father, that happens in Dragon Quest III also. That's just terrifying. Nightmare scarring. Personally, my favorite Puff scene in Dragon Quest is probably 8. I think 8's hilarious. It's a mixture of being batshit silly and not making it like just a fade to black screen like most of them do. That's probably my favorite though. Let's see, to make one item you need a workbench, a furnace, anvil, and grinding wheel. Let's see, Portal Knights. I haven't done... Oh, for a second that scared me. I was like, what the hell just happened? First time that happened back in Hellador, that scared me too, because I was like, what? Because older Dragon Quest games, time doesn't move on in town. When you go into town, time becomes locked. So, what the hell? I guess I could try the boat. It was like 2, I'm assuming they just take you to... Oh, you get to actually steal yourself. Hey, that's nice. We need to find what's a good place for a pitcher? I want a pitcher. We do a little slow? Yeah. It just has 1 speed. How about, nice little sight, though. Okay. Picture time over. Hollow Knight's kind of weird, though. I've only played that with Dan, though. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, now, where did he... I forgot what side of the town he said his boat was on. There's probably still a lot of buildings to look through. We haven't even looked in any of the buildings. This is a pretty decent-sized town, actually, really. What are you selling? We got gold. Ooh, that's a pretty decent jump for him. See, the forging also... a cat hat. I'm gonna have too much fun with costumes later in this game. I just see it. I think it's so damn pricey, though. Somebody's jacking up the prices of this game. Yeah, I'll always stop by the inn. Inns almost always have dressels to wade. And books to read. Noah's Ark? About Noah's Ark! I haven't heard this story before. Who names your kid to be an artist, Noah? That's where you post name your ship-making child, not your art child. That's like having, that's like having a child named Albert Einstein become a dentist or something. Little family in here. Oh, and also, man, if you know any silly NPCs to talk to, I've told people, if you know anyone interesting and you want me to talk to them, feel absolutely fine to tell me, like, hey, go talk to the guy at the inn or whatever. They're hilarious. You know, kind of like how I told you about the old man at the marketplace in Secret of Evermore. Oh, man, that guy is so hilarious. You can't believe how I'm just sitting there waiting for you to try and trigger it. I'm so sad I didn't get to catch you doing it. But I was happy that you told me you did get to see it, though. So, I was happy for you, at least. Because that is probably my most, like, I think that's one of the funniest things in fucking Secret of Evermore, is that crazy old man. I always tell people, please go talk to that guy. He will make your day. He is hilarious. It is just so fourth wall breaking. I love it. But yeah, if you happen to know somebody you enjoyed in the game, you're completely welcome to point them out. Oh, it's a little tight-roping like in Hellador. Don't mind me, I'm just sneaking in and breaking in, you know. Imagine I just stole some little kid's treasure there. Yeah, because sadly I'm not talking to all the NPCs. There's too many people all over the place. I'm talking to some here and there, but basically if they'll catch my eye or they're not like a quest or something, I'm not talking to like every single person. I don't usually talk to everyone unless the game shows a lot of favor and good dialogue. And not to say, like, it's tough making every NPC interesting. I mean, let's be honest, it's pretty rare to make every single NPC interesting to talk to. Like, let's see, off the top of my head, like, Earthbound's a game I would definitely recommend talking to everyone. That can lead to so much wacky conversation. I can't believe this. There's an inn without a dresser drawer anywhere. What in the hell? I need to find my local boxers to sell to the third-party boxers to sell to the merchants for 20 gil, whatever the hell they're worth. Not talking to everyone in RPG how to. I mean, newer RPGs, it's not usually necessary to talk to them. Like in older ones. Now, if we're talking about older ones, I would usually talk to everyone in the older one. Because, well, because how older ones are designed, it's usually necessary. Can't break those. Newer ones, I'd say around PS3, NPCs and JRPGs have kind of fallen in the wayside a little bit when it comes to being interesting. I'd say the Super Nintendo era. Now I don't know if some doors are locked because it's night. I wouldn't be surprised if, wow, you are a hell of a strong looking chap there, buddy. You look like you could make Popeye one for his money. Destroy the pumpkins. You know, I'm kind of sad you don't find, like, seeds or something in pumpkins, though. That feels like a missed opportunity. Some thread. I feel like that's a terrible, terrible shame. Boxers? Briefs? A tiny medal! And I still haven't found the game's equivalent of the Middle King. See, I don't know if you'll, I don't know what the Middle King is in 11, but in the older titles, it was always a king, and then they kind of started becoming other things occasionally. Like in Builders 2, it's a hammer blow. That's the equivalent of the Middle King. Then, let's see. I think in one of them, I think it was in 5, wasn't the Middle King a giant king slime? I can't remember. I want to say in one of the Dragon Quest games, the Middle King was a king slime in one of them. I can't remember. But yeah, pretty much most of the older titles, it was always a king, and then it started kind of whiff-waffing about different things. Alright. But yeah, you usually always want to meet, sadly, I can't remember which side of town he said. Oh, there's the docks there. That's probably where we need to go. We got busy looking for loot. I would imagine the docks is where we need to go. Do I need to go through the building? I think I attacked him, didn't I? Shows the docks. Get out of there. Aha! Follow the purple things.
Can you believe it? This mean man won't let us into the docks.
What? Why not? I'm assuming you pay taxes, what?
It's nothing personal. The docks are off limits for everybody now. It's because of la competizione.
Great. So I guess we just have to sit tight till this contest thing is over, huh?
See, is the only choice. I am sorry, but Signor Universo is molto importante event for people of Gondolia.
You know, I really... I understand having the thick British accents in some of the Dragon Quest games, but sometimes when they really want to do a lot of crazy accents, it's just hard sometimes for me to understand what it's like, what the hell are you saying?
Signor Universo, you say? Now that sounds like fun. Tell me more, honey. I'm all ears.
Oh no, we're gonna get wrapped up in this now.
Naturalmente. Signor Universo is for men of all ages. The winner, he must be powerful like the waves, graceful like the breeze, and deep like the sea.
Wait. Sounds like all things he'll love. And what about the women? Throw this NPC in jail. I did a fake Italian accent the whole time I was here doing the dialogue. Well, I mean, the English version on the PS4 had voice acting, didn't it? I mean, I know the Japanese version, the original version did not have any Japanese actors. The Switch version added that. I'm fine with everything until they put French in.
La competizione is the reason why Gondolia is so filled with the strong and admirable men in this moment.
Not good with French. I'm not really good with most languages, but French throws me off pretty bad.
Ooh, I love a little pageantry. Come on, darlings, let's go see what it's all about.
Is this where the charm stat's gonna come in? Because I know Dragon Quest VI had a charm stat.
We can sample some local delicacies to get ourselves in the mood. I hear they're to die for.
Well, I don't plan on dying.
Well, who's with me? Come on, you know you want to.
He is.
I'm not that bothered about whatever silly contest they're having. But I am quite peckish. I'd love to try a few local treats.
Now, Veronica has been a laugh so far, though. I love her attitude. It's just been great humor in this entire game so far. Just kept adding your own spin.
Seriously? We're not here on holiday, you know. We're supposed to be looking for the rainbow. Right, Serena?
Wowling stomach.
Well,
Damn it! Do the anime, the parrot. What's the word I'm thinking of? The stereotypical joke where your stomach wows. Would have just been perfect right there.
I'm so sorry, but I'm really rather hungry myself, and, well, we can't leave until the contest's over anyway, so...
Food wins in the end. He skips
I
along.
don't believe this.
You know, to be fair, I never really expected him to be the one wanting to be serious right now. I would figured he'd want to go goof off.
Hey, listen. We're kind of in a hurry here, and we really need to get to the dock. Do you know who's in charge of this contest?
Naturalmente, the person in the charge is Dojo Rotondo. He is in the charge of everything in our town.
So he's basically the mayor. A mayor.
His villa is in the northeast part of Gondolia. You must speak with him. He is so much a kind man. Molto gentile.
Northeast.
You heard
Remember
the
that.
man. Let's go ask this Doge guy to let us into the docks.
Northeast. I'm assuming, yeah, they're still in my party. Just making sure. You know, you gotta watch out those moments where people leave your party and become suspicious. Oh look, they're actually in the town. That's a nice little touch. I always like moments like this where your party kind of splits up and you gotta, if you want to go and see what they're up to, I kind of feel like it's a moment to kind of add to their character a little. Okay, so northeast, never east. Yeah, I'm one of those people who always forget east and west. I have to always do the never eat shredded wheat thing. That is me in a nutshell. Always forgetting east and west. I am sadly one of the people who opens maps way too much. Okay, well, I do know there was this locked door here. Oh, look! That
This
seemed...
must be the place. Let's see if he's home.
That wasn't obvious enough. Please don't be a thick accent.
Un minuto, I am coming.
I'm doomed.
Hey. We're looking for the Doge? We need to ask him a favor.
Bene, I am Doge Rotondo. Always I am happy to help.
Who needs a map when you can run around completely lost for hours? Well, I've done that before, too. Oh.
I have nothing to say to you. Niente. Now you must go. Andate via.
Something makes me wonder if wanted posters have flown to the town here. Well, that's not good.
What the? Hey, wait!
Don't you remember your wanted men? Let's see, just whenever if you hold a map east and west should spell W-E. Oh, you know, that's an interesting way to look at too. See, I learned the never eat shredded wheat. Aaron taught me that when we were way younger.
So much for molto gentile. I've met kinder judges.
Kind of judges. That's it. That's something from a thief there for sure.
He took one look at you and freaked out, huh? Wait, you don't think... Nah, how would he know you were on the run? And why just you?
That's a fair point too. If it was the wanted poster, you should have just triggered as much shock.
Huh.
There you are.
Do I need to go see that cutscene of the King Keldor's at the beginning again? Don't tell me he was there too. How many people were there?
Veronica's managed to get herself into a bit of a scrape. Please, you have to come and help.
Why? Can't she take care of herself? She can make explosions! As that one Keldor Pad loves does in that anime. What's that anime called again? I always forget. I can't remember.
Man, you can't take that kid anywhere. Still, I guess we won't be sailing out of here anytime soon. Might as well go see what's up.
So we're basically stuck here.
Give it back, you dirty, rotten thief! It's not like you can use it anyway. A kid like you wouldn't have the first idea what to do with a wand.
Wait, we're gonna deal with thieves again. Lovely!
Why no? You are the kid, just like me. Anyway, I only borrow, no steal.
What's going on here, Serena?
We were just walking along when he came out of nowhere and snatched her wand. We caught up with him here, but he won't give it back.
Wait, you ever heard just grabbing it? I mean, he's a kid. Be an adult here! It's called night shift nurses? No, that's whatever your weird fetish fantasies are called, Dan. Though I did buy a PSP game from Pink Gorilla you'll probably like. What was it called? Queen Blade? See?
Hey!
Easy! Just grab it! Magic!
Here. Don't let it get swiped so easily next time.
But why did you even want my wand in the first place? It's not worth much money, you know.
Was it like a giant octopus attacking the town? I believe that was happening in Dragon Quest VIII at some point, where you get on a boat and you get attacked by a giant octopus. If I remember correctly.
What is it, kid? Spit it out.
Whatever, Dan.
It's okay, Placido. I explain the situation. My name is Benigno. He is my friend, Placido. He's the only son of the Doge Rotondo. Every day we are playing together. Molto felice. Happy, happy. But then Placido, he loses his voice. I don't understand what happened. I ask, but he cannot answer.
Lost his voice.
So I think, if I have the magic, maybe I can fix Placido's voice. Capisce?
I don't think it's gonna work like that.
Fine, you're forgiven. Now, tell me more about your friend's lost voice.
It's his throat. There's some sort of awful... Oh, he's been cursed. Poor thing. I might be able to help him if I had some birdsong nectar. But I'd need some water from a sacred fountain to make it, and, well...
You needed a special, very, very holy water to help Placido, see? I hear people talking about something like this. The river, west of Gondolia. If you follow it up, there is a cave, the Grotta della Fonte. Everybody say its water is molto speciale.
Well, it's always a coinkydink. Usually, whatever you need to do is always near the town.
I know I steal the wand, and I know this is very bad. But per favore, you must help Placido. We are friends since we are the small children. Bambini piccoli. And now you are his only hope. You will help him, see? See?
This game keeps quoting the "but thou must" moments that I want to try. I love "but thou must" moments, but I don't like. They keep putting me in a situation where I feel bad to want to try and see if it is one. I can't do this to a child. Can I get something that's not making me feel
Grazie
like
mille,
it?
signore. You bring the water from the grotta and make the special nectar. And I will stay to take care of Placido.
I want to get something that doesn't make me feel like an asshole, so I can check the "but thou must" moment. Though to be fair, they both wait on people though. But thou must. Well, we got a goal. I was expecting we were gonna do like another mini game thing or something. You monster. What? I have not done no to anyone yet. But thou must is so hilarious in Dragon Quest 1. It's like, let's get married. No. But thou must. No. But thou must. No. But, okay, fine, whatever. Where's the torch, actually? I have not even... See, there's the inn. There it is. Let's go save real quick. We haven't gamed over yet, but, you know, never know. Might actually get our asses handed to us one time. Someday. Maybe. I don't know. Looks like this one. Oh. Oh. Thought I triggered some cutscene that was on a higher window. Stop doing that to me, game. Getting the bike. Oh, some of the weed. What you got? Ooh, West Peas. Ooh, some stuff that uses gold. That'd be good. Man, you got a really nice spread out area at this church. Most of the other churches I've been to lately have been pretty small. Well, this is a pretty small building, but you got a nice spread here. Could use a few more chairs though.